we have an incredibly active community with, I'm gonna actually mention this a little bit later, but we have a really crazy community, and we're actually gonna go into a community highlight segment, and we could probably just do that now, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yeah. So let's highlight the community. Speaking of them, our community is crazy. We got a lot of people on Discord, discord.gg/satisfactory if you want to join it. A lot of people follow us on Twitter as well. We got a really active Reddit, which is reddit.com/satisfactorygame, I believe.
Yeah.
Satisfactory game. Let me just check. Yeah, Satisfactory game. A lot of people there. People sharing screenshots of what they build. People sharing tips. All sorts of things. It's honestly, our community is super active and super amazing.
Yes.
So it's best community by far. I think so too. Really positive, really wholesome, really passionate. So so let's look at some community stuff. So you've seen what we've done in a little bit of time. You've seen what I've made, but I'm not like the greatest builder or whatever. But the other thing is every Tuesday we stream on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/CoffeeStainStudiosDevs, and we do these community highlights. So we're going to show off to you guys what people better than us can do. Also just some fun stuff, and maybe get a taste of what our community is like. And we do these streams every week. So if you're enjoying us or the look of this game and want to hang out, you can hang out again next Tuesday if you want.
What's wrong with you? Anyway, let's check it out.
Yeah. So first up, I'm starting off light. Okay, this is by a user on Reddit. His name's ADumbChicken. All right, and this is Jeff. Can you see Jeff? If not, enhance.
Oh, there we go. So this game is in early access, by the way. But this is a feature. This is not because of early access. This is definitely what we want.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know how that got there, but it did. Anyway. So okay, so next up is from user ZeroMethanol. So we don't always see factories kind of spread out like this. Usually there's like little pods or like a single large mega structure, but there's something that I really liked about this, and it kind of reminded me of Lion King, you know, like everything the light touches, you know what I mean? So I really love the look of this. Yeah, so look, Simba, everything light touches, and then next, everything light touches, next is serviced by these drones. So there's like a nice little drone port here, and next frame is a zoom in on the drone so you can get a better look at them. So yeah, in update 4, our most recent major update, we released drones. Drones are these things that they don't carry like a lot of resources, but they can carry them very far, very quickly and efficiently. So a lot of people have really been enjoying their drones. Cool. So next up is a mega structure by NobodysXaos, or also known as DrawingXaos. They use different names, but this was them on Reddit. Just another amazing mega structure. Their builds are incredible, by the way. They just look amazing. They're always big. They're always grand. This here is actually a factory that does 1,500 batteries per minute, and this is vanilla. Okay, so I always say this because we actually have a pretty active modding community. We don't officially support mods, but we do have a modding community that has figured out ways to mod the game, and it's very comprehensive, and we do what we can to sort of support them as well when possible. So some people do like really big builds using mods, and that's cool, but this one here in particular took around 50 hours to build, he says, the second time. So I don't know, it was crazy if we doing it the first time, but he did it the second time. So this is all vanilla. This is a really, really impressive build here.
Yes.
So next up, there's been a little bit of a trend lately. People have been sharing a lot of like canals. I've seen a few people sharing canals online, just pictures of them. So darlaka here is jumping on that bandwagon, joining in, and needless to say, this is a gorgeous looking canal. And I think there's another picture if you go next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there's another look of it here. So these lights, actually, these colored lights, or they don't have to be colored, but they were introduced in update 4, our recent update as well. So I love this factory here. I love this like night shot where everything is, you know, the focus, like the party is in the canal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
While all the work is in the back. Party in the front, work in the back. Looks really, really nice. So great job there, darlaka. Yeah. So next up, all right. So this is from CR125200 on the Reddit. Okay. So this is proof that, you know, function is still priority in Satisfactory. So it's easy to showcase, you know, beautiful builds, you know, but any diehard Satisfactory pioneer will know that, you know, this descent into this level of chaos is only natural. You need to, it's a marathon, not a sprint. It is a constant effort required to avoid this if you want to avoid this. But this is also a valid way to play. They've played 112 hours with a friend. They have nuclear power. They're further than I am. And yeah, so like it works. And there are people who share beautiful spaghetti like this, and I'm all for it. Again, people can play the way they want to play.
I stand
this. So this gets highlighted as well for sure. Next up, by Smirkin. Smirkin is a regular on the community highlights.
A veteran.
He's actually he's a veteran. He's also here in the chat as well, actually, or at least he was.
No, I see him.
So this is a mega factory. Smirkin has been playing this game since, I don't know, day negative 10 or whatever. Like this guy's been playing forever. He was born playing this game. It's unreal.
Yep.
One of our veterans for sure. And so this is a crazy little factory he's got here. Makes plutonium, fuel rods, turbo motors, thermal propulsion rockets, and nuclear pasta. So a lot of like late game items here. And actually, if you can switch to the next view, to the next thing.
Yeah.
Another view of it here. You've got hadron colliders, particle accelerators down there in the front. You can see those big loops. The other thing is, if I recall correctly, I believe he has train lines running underneath, evenly spaced, underneath the foundations. And the reason for this is that train lines are powered, which means hover packs can connect to them to be powered. So this means over this entire area, he was able to fly over it. And I guess that makes sense now when he has powered buildings already there. So that's maybe not that big of a deal. But I remember watching one of his streams once, and he didn't have these buildings here, but he had those train lines set up. Every 6 foundations, and that allowed him to hover and build freely. So nice. I thought that was an interesting thing there.
It's hardcore, dude.
So, yeah. Yep. So next up is from KleyLive. So this is
this is RuneSun.
This is RuneSun. I'm very sorry, I've messed up my notes here, but this is from RuneSun actually. So nothing but net.
Oh my god.
Made a basketball hoop. I mean, why not?
Why not? Yeah. Made out of pipes and foundations.
RuneSun is actually here in the chat. By the way, RuneSun, did you use any tools to do this? Did you do this manually? Some people use tools online to help with their building and stuff. But yeet, people just spam and yeet in the chat. Golf was not enough. We want basketball now. All right, someone has to have ask for basketball on the QA site. But yeah, really impressive. Another really cool build. Fun to highlight. Minecraftery, indeed. Impressive pipework. Yes. Yeah. Really cool, huh? So so a lot of people love to do these like really creative builds too, which, obviously efficiency isn't always everything.
Yeah.
You make your own fun in Satisfactory.
People have made like battleships and robots and
someone made the Suez Canal ship.
Yeah. Oh.
In a canal.
Yeah,
someone made that. It was Matt the Catfish.
It was Max the Catfish. Yeah.
Not Max, sorry, Max the Catfish.
Yeah.
Matt.
Oh, so good.
So that was pretty good. But we want to build this fast. Okay, so I think they used some mods, calculator for the circles. Yeah, so there's a lot of these tools online that some people like to use if they want to. Some people keep it vanilla, some people use tools. But they're out there if you want. So this one's by KleyLive. It looks like it's a train station. It's beautiful looking train station. Very big, but it's not all. It gets even cooler on the inside, Snit. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it, but if you go to the
Am I about to find out?
You're about to find.
Oh,
look at that!
Yeah. Wow.
So again, we're getting a lot of submissions with colorful lights and just people using lights for cool stuff. I don't know. It just makes the inside of the train station look really cool. So I love this picture here. Great job, Clay.
It looks radioactive.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Kind of does. Billie Eilish.
Yes.
Billie
Exactly.
Eilish green.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So next one, last one is by Tricky Zokt. Runs at a solid 60 SPF. He did describe this as a frame rate killer with all these power storages. SPF being seconds per frame, of course.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah. Get it? As opposed to FPS. It's a very funny joke.
Please explain it again.
Anyway. So SPF seconds per. All right. So power storage is something that was sort of recently added as well. Wait, was it in update 4? I think it was. And it allows people to store excess power in the event of emergency, or if they're expanding their factory and they suddenly need more power than they were producing, they can use power storage. So this is many levels of power storage with some crazy lighting. Looks really cool. Says it kills their frame rate though. Of course it doesn't. Outgame runs perfectly at 60 FPS no matter what you do. Never drops a frame.
This is actually a
he's here.
video.
Triggy's here. Triggy's here. This is really like 7 FPS in there. Okay.
This is a video from the game. This is what it actually looks like.
This is a video.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna get the
lovely.
next frame soon. Yeah. So for people who, yeah. So that's all. So next frame.
Yeah.
So people who want to submit things that we then feature on our community highlights section, you can do that with hashtag Satisfactory screenshots on Twitter, or using the screenshot flare on our Reddit, reddit.com/satisfactory game. I think that's /r/satisfactory game. Yeah, and then every Tuesday, like we said, we do these community/dev streams where we do Q&As, we highlight things, and over on our Twitch channel. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Normally we highlight a content creator as well. We don't have one for this week though, but again, we'll get back to that again next week on our stream.
Yeah,
so
we're back on our regular scheduled program.
Yeah.